Fake tough guys fail miserably when things get real. You must be familiar with the kind someone who can talk the talk, but struggle to walk the walk. We've all witnessed individuals in our lives, because that's what they want to be seen. They claim to be tough, confidently moving around as if they have authority. But, do you know what happens when situations become serious? Spoiler alert, it does not end well. That's right. And in today's video, we are looking at some of these cases where fake tough guys fail miserably when things get real. Let's get into it. Let's start with a big one, quite literally, guys. Here we have Bradley Martin, the big guy who is being challenged by a person evidently smaller than him. The man claims that he is only 150 pounds, and if Martin can take him down, he will give him $100. It was a playful bet, and Martin is apparently laughing at the proposition. He must have thought that it is not even a challenge. Well, it definitely was one. Just as everyone was cheering and the discussion continued, Martin took everyone by surprise by attacking the man and taking him down. Trying to take him down, to be precise. He struggles to control the man, while he is trying his best to escape Martin's hands. The struggle continued for a while, with the crowd cheering the man as defied odds. Next we have somewhat of a close call, but this guy quit even before things got real. Here we have this interviewer, and the other guy trying to provoke someone. Looks like it is for a video or a prank, but they are clearly trying to start a scene. The targeted person quickly realizes what is going on, and he is very clearly frustrated by the situation. He starts getting angry, and there it is, the interviewer backs out and starts leaving, talking about security and stuff. He didn't even try, just quitted when he saw that the prank was not going well. Well, it was probably a smart call. He looks like he could not have fought what that big guy was about to do. Here we see another such fight. This weightlifter, the guy in black, challenged a boxer to a fight. He was confident that the game was his to win, but to his shock, that is not how things went. He starts by delivering some punches to the guy, trying to show who is the boss here. But the boxer seems to be unbothered. And then he strikes back. The weightlifter throws in a bunch of punches, but the boxer is able to smoothly defend against all of them. And then, with one punch, he pretty much knocks out the guy. It was as if all the confidence had drained out with one single punch. Gotta hurt, right? Next is again the same old. A weightlifter is being taught a tough lesson by this old boxer here. The muscular guy here is a weightlifter who seems to be pretty confident in his strength. We see him throwing a lot of punches here, but to no advantage. He is unable to do any damage. The boxer, on the other hand, is able to block almost all the punches and defend himself. His punches do seem to do the damage, and he is eventually able to corner his opponent. He does remember his way around the ring and shows that all the muscles and strength will not do you any good unless you know the real game. That was an incredible lesson, well, not for the guy who just got beaten. Next up we have an interesting one. This shirtless guy is approaching a jiu-jitsu fighter because he thinks he has what it takes to beat him. Look at that, he is walking all tough and arrogant, but he is about to get schooled. As he came face to face with the fighter, they prepared to start the fight. Everyone is excited to see this fight, if that's what you want to call it. We would not. And then, within a matter of seconds, the jiu-jitsu fighter has the man on the ground, trying desperately to get out of his hands. He eventually gives up, accepting his fate, becoming a laughingstock for his friends. Then we have this argument here. Things didn't get physical here, but it is a heated one. This guy here is about to shoot a video of himself during a workout when some guy aggressively comes at him, demanding that he put his shirt on. He seemed to be pissed when he made that demand, as if he was the one in control here. He mentions that the guy should see where he is and out a shirt on. But this guy was not having it today. He schools him right there about the way he should have talked. He is pissed off at the disrespect that happened, rightfully so, and he gives it straight to the guy. He also notices that there is a girl with him and then knows it was all an attempt to impress here. An attempt to show what an alpha he was. But it backfired pretty bad, making him regret his every move. He obviously did not expect the other guy to respond like that, and when he did, the guy knew he had to back down before more embarrassment happened. You know, what if this did into a physical fight? It would be a pretty bad image in front of the girl. And then here we have a TikTok video in the making when things start going off track. This guy was shooting a video during a workout with his friend when a random person came in, trying to act cool. He claims that he can beat him up, and all other types of threats, and even kicks his phone to the ground before leaving. Now, this could have gone many ways, ended up in a physical fight, but the guy here decided to keep his cool. It was clear that the person was trying to project a tough image being a man. But, funnily enough, it was the opposite of how a mature and responsible individual should behave. A real man doesn't just go around instigating fights without cause or resorting to physical aggression, like kicking people's phones. So, the other guy, who kept his calm in a very frustrating situation, was the real one. And now, at last we have this guy here trying to provoke the person in the car. He comes at him with aggressive and kind of racist comments. But as soon as the person gets out of the car and tries to confront him, he starts backing away. He probably saw that the situation was about to turn against him, and his entire attitude changed from the tough guy to the one trying to get away. He also probably wanted to avoid being on camera being that problematic, because he even turns his face away from the guy. Must have hurt that here he was trying to be an alpha, and then had to back out so quickly. So, the next time you come across a self-proclaimed tough guy like them, just remember they are not a danger to you in any way. And to the guys who behave like this, we would like to say that actions speak louder than words. So, when it comes to being genuinely tough, it's not about the flexing or the bragging, it's about how you handle yourself when things get real. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, stay real, stay humble, and don't be afraid to laugh a little. Until next time.